10 hut. Hi guys, General Splatton here. Today I'm asking help of the community. So I really need your comments, your advice, your PMs, especially if you would take the time to do it, maybe a video response to this video. So keep that in mind as you watch. What you see before you are some of the pieces to a Forge World or Warhammer Forge Chaos Dwarf Magma Cannon. And what I'm asking advice on is how best to go about getting this thing assembled and painted. Keep in mind also that this is not plastic that I can use a plastic modeler's glue on. These are resin pieces, so they're going to have to be super glued together. So what I'm asking is, many of you have put together models like this from Forge World or other models that, and I want to see how you respond and how you conquered putting it together and assembling it and painting it. And what I mean by that is that, yeah, I can go ahead and assemble the thing, but once it gets assembled, it's going to look like this right here. So you see all the nooks and crannies and everything that's in there. How once it's assembled, how would you effectively paint that? It looks, because getting underneath the carriages and the guns and ins and outs, that it would seem almost impossible to be able to paint that and make it look like it should look. So that's my question today. How do I go about this? I've got some ideas, but I thought, I struck upon a good idea. I thought, well, I'll just throw this out there to the community. Maybe you've already made up one of these and painted it, or you've assembled some of the, Warhammer 40K tanks or flyers or something like that, and how'd you go about it? I'm thinking, my thoughts are, just looking at the directions here, that how the little sub-assemblies work out, would be to, assemble up as much as I dare to be able to effectively paint it, and then put these sub-assemblies together once they're painted. That seems to be the easiest way for me to go about this, so I can get to all the underneath parts and the recess parts to be able to paint them, so I don't get painted on everything else, and I'm always sitting there retouching things as I go along, because I could spend more time retouching up pieces than actually painting them. So I wanted to throw this out there to the community, see what y'all thought. I guess, watching By Painted in his videos, he deals a lot with the plastic pieces that can be glued with regular modeler's glue, and that's his approach to those. And so I think I should take a similar type thing with these resin pieces that are going to have to be super glued, where I have them painted and then put it together, but I run the risk of super glue going everywhere. So I want to get your thoughts on it, and maybe you've got ideas that I haven't thought of, and just wanted to get the word out there to you, for you to share with me, and also share with others your struggles and how you overcame them. A person in our community that's a very great part of it that keeps running through my head, Orc Painter Nerd. Sean, buddy, I could really use your help, I think. I know that you have assembled a lot of Forge World models and dealt with them, and so I wanted to get your thoughts on what you would do and how you would go about it, and some share with us and others share with us some of the things. You better not do this. I'm really looking for those kind of tips. Whatever you do, don't do this. So I wanted to just ask for your help, your advice. Please, let's start a dialogue on this, because these models are being bought every day. Maybe not this particular model, but certainly a lot of Forge World models that are very intricate and detailed. I think about the Skaven, like the Screaming Bell, and I asked somebody about that today. or the Doom wheel that they have. I think those are plastic models that can be glued together with modeler's glue. But still, it's hard to get into some of those recessed areas, and so the same thing applies in those areas as well. If it's not just resin stuff but also the plastic models as well that are so intricately detailed and are so hard to get to in some places. So that's what I'm asking for, and I really please participate. I don't care how big you are, how many subscribers, anything like that. Good advice or good ideas is good ideas, no matter if that person has 10 subscribers or 10,000. So I hope that you would get on board and help me so I can finish up these commissions. I've got 2 of these magma cannons to do, plus an iron demon, which is another big intricate model, even more so than this one is. So I'm asking for your help. Please comment, send me PMs. But I really love, and I think the community would love to hear and see some video responses to this. So I would appreciate your doing that. And Sean, I'm looking to you, buddy. So I'm putting you on the spot, but I think you got some ideas that could really help me, because when you were doing the video about the Forge World Land Raider not too long ago, I was thinking, how's he going to paint those treads and the underside of the fenders and things like that? Plus, not only get them base coated, but then to do some shading and highlighting to make those areas and other recess areas look as smart as possible. So any of you other guys that see this, I would appreciate your comments as well, not just Sean. But need your help. Said it enough. So if you got any ideas, let us know. We would appreciate it. Well, I've talked enough and begged enough. This is General Splatton, and I'll talk again. Dismissed.